Rochelle, thank you so much for coming back and meeting with me again today. How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay.
Okay, well, hopefully we can work through that a little bit. So last week when we met briefly, we talked about what the counseling process is going to look like between us, what you can expect from me, what I can expect from you. And we talked about confidentiality, what that means, and the 3 areas in which I'm going to have to break the confidentiality and tell somebody about what's going on. Do you remember talking about that?
Yeah, a little bit.
Do you remember confidentiality at all and what it means?
Just that you can't tell people what I say.
Yeah. So unless I can't tell anyone, unless you are going to hurt yourself, you're going to hurt somebody else, or someone will hurt you, right?
Okay.
So that's just important to keep in mind. But last week you also talked to me a little bit about what happened at your grad party, about the incident between the 2 male students, and how you're starting school in a couple of weeks at Fanshawe College, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see you're wearing your sweater. That's awesome. So are you excited about starting school? How are you feeling about that?
I am excited, but I'm also very, very anxious.
Okay.
I'm just anxious about people, a lot of people, and like in college, a lot of people drink and they go out to parties, and that really makes me nervous and anxious.
Okay. Anxious just about the whole incident that happened to you and everything? You're just nervous about happening again?
So that, the sexual assault, but also just the people that were mean to me, that posted mean things. I'm just worried about that happening again.
Okay.
It just causes me to feel really, I don't know, I'm excited, but then I think about it and I get anxious and I get really depressed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. I can empathize with you. I know starting school can be very overwhelming, can be very anxiety provoking, but that's why I'm here. I'm here to help support you through that. And if you like, next session or in the next upcoming weeks, we can do kind of like a mock exercise where I practice being the friend and you and I'm asking you maybe if you want to go to a party with me, and we can talk about alternatives to that or how you're going to address that with your friends in order to make you feel a little bit more comfortable and safe.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah. I like to do that.
Okay, perfect. So now you said that you were feeling depressed. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? What brings the depression on?
Yeah, so I don't know. Think I just I said, I am excited about school, but I start to think about that there's gonna be people there, we're gonna be drinking, and just that that stuff could happen again, or it just makes me think about what actually happened to me, and I don't know, because it's getting really close to when school's starting, I'm starting to get really anxious about it.
Okay.
And I've been thinking about I've had thoughts of suicide.
Okay.
So I think it's getting worse.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. It takes a lot to come out and say that to someone that you don't know very well, right? We've only met each other. This is the 2nd time now. So I want to commend you on your bravery and strength for telling me about that. I will let you know because you did tell me that you're having some thoughts of suicide that I do have to tell someone. So I will do that before you leave today. Just because I want to keep you safe. That's my main priority, is your safety and well-being. I don't want anything to happen to you. So we can do that together at the end of the session, okay?
Okay.
Now, what do you do right now? What do you use as coping strategies?
I like to, when I'm feeling upset, I like to read.
Okay, what kind of books do you like to read?
I like to read fiction, just because the stories they're just really, they take me out of my world, kind of, and I can read about something else and focus on something else.
For sure.
I like to just listen to music.
Okay. What kind of music do you listen to?
I like City and Color, like acoustic music.
Okay, more of the more chill music, as they would say. Yeah, okay, that's awesome. Both those things are really great coping strategies. I know for myself, I like to also read when I'm feeling overwhelmed because, as you said, it allows you to kind of immerse yourself into the character and into their world, and it kind of takes you out of what's going on for you. So I totally empathize with you there. So now what I would like to do is I'd like to make a safety plan for you, just because I am worried about your safety, and it's something that will help you feel more comfortable, help you feel safe when you are experiencing those suicidal thoughts, okay? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever done a safety plan before?
No.
Okay. So what it is it just has so the names, so we'll put some names of important people in your life on here and their phone numbers that you can contact. There's warning signs, coping tools. So we'll just go through this together, okay?
Okay.
So, if you are unable to keep yourself safe from suicide, these are the things that you're going to do. So, something that you can do right away if you feel it's too much and you are really at risk, you think you really might act it out, you can call 911. That is the best number to call right away, and they will take you into the hospital and they'll get you some support, okay? Or there's also a 24-hour crisis line, so I'm just going to put the number down right here. And so that's the suicide hotline. They're there all the time. Someone will always be there to support you. If you call them at 3 in the morning, there's someone that's still there, so you can talk to them. Okay, so let's go down here. So a caregiver that you would like to put down. So your mom, your dad.
Yeah, you can put my mom.
Okay, what's your mom's name?
Lisa.
Okay. And what's your mom's phone number?
555.
Okay.
2525.
Okay. Okay. Now, so for counselor, that would be me. So would you like to put me on there?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. I'll put me on there. You can always call me whenever you just need to talk. If it's during office hours, you can get a hold of me. But if not, then you can try these other people, or you can refer back to the crisis line as I mentioned, okay?
Okay.
So I'll just put my number down. Okay, so are you seeing a social worker?
No.
No? Okay, so we'll just cross that. What about a teacher? Is there a teacher that you have a close bond with that maybe you'd feel comfortable putting on here?
Well, I haven't really met any of my teachers
Right, okay.
yet, but I have met the counselor at the school. Would that?
Yeah, of course, for sure. So what's her name?
Her name's Kathy.
Okay, perfect. And do you know her phone number?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What can you tell me it?
It's 500.
Yeah.
3218.
Perfect. Thank you. Now this next one, you don't have to put your doctor down, but you can if you would like, for sure. Do you want to put your doctor, or?
No, I don't think I've really called them.
Yeah, okay. I understand that. So do you have any spiritual supports that you'd like to put down, like a pastor or anything like that?
You can put my father from my church down.
Okay, sure. What's his name?
Father John.
Okay, Father John. And what's Father John's phone number?
It is 500.
Yeah.
3321.
Perfect. And is there anybody else? So, things you could put here, or any other family members, any friends?
I can put my friend Alex down.
Okay, sure. And what's her phone number?
226.
Okay.
1500.
Awesome. So look at all of those supports that you just came up with. That's really awesome, Rochelle. That's a great support system that you've got there. And all these people are going to be there to support you through this, okay? Including myself. So, before you are experiencing these suicidal thoughts, what are some things that you notice that's happening beforehand? So, any warning signs?
I don't know, I get like really Obviously, like, I feel really anxious, but, like, I can feel it in my whole body.
Okay.
It just gets really tense.
Okay. Yeah, some of the physiological symptoms of
Yeah.
anxiety for sure. Okay.
And then, like, my hands start sweating.
Okay. It's really great to notice some of these things. That way,
Yeah.
you know, when you do, you can start putting some of your coping tools in place.
Yeah.
Is there any other warning signs, or what would you say that's all?
Maybe my heart races.
Your heart races? Okay.
Yeah.
So, what are some coping tools that you use to kind of make the feelings go away, if they do, or help you kind of settle down a little bit?
I use some breathing techniques.
Okay, that's awesome. Perfect. Breathing techniques are great.
Yep.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll call my friend.
Okay. That's good. Is your friend aware of your suicidal
Not
thoughts at all?
Really, I
No.
just call and I'll just talk to her.
Okay.
About anything.
Okay, that's awesome. That's good. I'm glad that she's there for you. Is there anything else that you can think of, or
maybe music.
music? Yeah. Okay. And we'll put reading down there too. I know you did mention that earlier as well. Okay. So this next question can be a little bit personal, and if you can't think of anything for it, that's totally okay. But it can be a little bit tough, so I just wanted to give you that heads up. But it's asking about your reasons for living.
Okay.
So I know that you said you've been having some thoughts, but as of now, thankfully, you haven't acted on them. So are there anything that comes to your mind when you're having these thoughts that make you kind of stop and they kind of make you not act it out? Anything you can think of?
Like my parents.
Yeah? Okay. And what are their names?
Lisa and Tom.
And Tom. Perfect.
Going to school.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though it gives me anxiety, I'm still excited about it.
Of course. That's something you can always look forward to. And just know that, you know, after every week, you're one step closer to the finish line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there anything else you can think of?
My dog. Maybe.
Yeah, okay. Dogs are awesome. Okay, perfect. What's your dog's name?
Roscoe.
Oh, Roscoe. That's cute. I'm gonna write that down. Okay. So for the next step, so what I'm gonna do is at the end of the session, I'm gonna photocopy this and I am going to give it to you so that you can have it. And anytime that you're experiencing your suicidal thoughts, or just not even necessarily the suicidal thoughts, but just feeling overwhelmed or upset, you can come back to this and you can see all of these great supports that you have in place. Okay?
Okay.
Perfect. So I'll put that over here.
Okay.
So that's awesome. So now something else with the suicidal thoughts that I just wanted to ask you about. Have you thought about a plan about how you would do the suicidal act?
Well, like a little bit. I just thought, like, I know that there's like pills in my house.
Okay.
So if I was going to do it, that's what I would use.
That's what you would do? Okay. Have you thought about like a time that you would do that at, like at night, or like do you have a certain
I haven't really thought about time.
Okay. 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 Well, that's a good sign. I know it's not really a good thing, but that's a good sign that you haven't you haven't thought about that. Okay. So I think the safety plan will be a great tool for you to use in the future. And next week when we meet, we can go over the rehearsal with your friend about talking about the parties and keeping you safe. Yeah, okay. But like I mentioned, we do have to make a call, just because you did disclose the thoughts of suicide, and now I know that you do also have a plan. So I do need to call someone, but I would like to give you the choice of if you would like to make that call with me, or if you would like me to step out and make that alone.
I'll make the call. I'll stay here.
Yeah, okay, that'd be great. The other thing I wanted to give you a choice about is who we call. So there's many different supports in the area that I can call, but I do have to call someone. So whether that be the inpatient unit at the hospital, CMHA, or Welkin, I'd like to give you the choice about who you feel more comfortable with me contacting.
Let's try CMHA.
Okay, perfect. So I will go grab the number for that, and we will go make the call. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.